Good morning, folks. My name is David Cohen, Vice President of Operations here at PFL. We hope that everybody had a great weekend and thanks for tuning in. Dow closed higher on Friday of last week and higher 215.78 points week over week. The S&P 500 closed lower Friday of last week and lower 13.98 points week over week. The Nasdaq closed lower on Friday of last week and lower 264.15 points week over week. In overnight trading, Dow futures traded higher and are expected to open up at 35,403 this morning, up 52 points. Oil prices settled higher on Friday of last week and higher week over week. WTI traded up 37 cents per barrel on Friday of last week to close at $83.19, up 37 cents per barrel week over week. U.S. commercial crude oil inventories increased by 5.9 million barrels week over week. U.S. crude oil inventories are slightly below the 5-year average for this time of year. Total motor gasoline inventories decreased by 2.7 million barrels week over week and are 7% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Distillate fuel inventories decreased by 1.7 million barrels week over week and are 17% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Propane and propylene inventories increased by 1.3 million barrels week over week and are 24% above the 5-year average for this time of year. Propane prices closed at 72 cents per gallon, up 3 cents per gallon week over week, but down 38 cents per gallon year over year. WTI is poised to open at 82.92, down 27 cents per barrel from Friday's close. Total North American weekly rail volumes were down 3.8% in week 31 compared with the same week last year. 7 of the 11 AAR's major traffic categories posted year-over-year decreases. The most significant decrease came from grain, which was down 17.39%, while the most significant increase was for motor vehicles and parts, which was up 15.05%. North American rig count was down by 3 rigs week over week. U.S. rig count was down 5 rigs week over week and down by 109 rigs year over year. The U.S. currently has 654 active rigs. Canada's rig count was up by 2 rigs week over week, but down 11 rigs year over year. Canada's overall rig count is 190 active rigs. Overall, year over year, we are down 120 rigs collectively. Folks, we have a few things that we are watching out there for you. We are watching oil demand and distillates. Global oil demand has surged to a record level and may continue to rise in August, potentially extending the recent increase in crude prices, according to the International Energy Agency, the IEA. The year is expected to witness a rise of 2.2 million barrels per day in demand. Meanwhile, the country's refining capabilities are maxed out. Bottom line, current situation has created many strains on the system. As it relates to rail, we do not have enough of the so-called proper rail cars on the system to meet demand. See PFL's rail report for further details. We are watching the Green New Deal. Is it really green? We report for you to decide. 4 years ago, Socialist Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, along with Senator Ed Markey, introduced the far-reaching Green New Deal proposal, a mind-melting final price tag that could be as high as $94 trillion. We go into depth in PFL's rail report today, where we are at and how some jurisdictions are not buying into it and reversing course. Please see today's rail report for further details. We are also watching Canadian lithium mining and deepwater drilling. How does this affect you in rail and supply chain management? And how do these two components fit into the overall energy mix? Read all about it in today's PFL rail report. Please read our rail report for further details as it relates to today's podcast. In addition, we also highlight the latest refinery runs, the latest import and export numbers for all petroleum-related products. We, of course, have quite a few detailed graphs and charts for your viewing pleasure. In every weekly report is the latest and greatest on what cars are available for sale, for lease, or for sublease. Please call PFL today for all of your rail needs, including storage, leasing, subleasing, car cleaning, repair, flaring, nitrogen generating, transloading services, etc. Have a great week and be safe out there. Thanks again for watching.